How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well.
Why are you sitting so far away from me?
So I'm actually really excited to be up here with you, Jensen. I think I'm delighted to share.
I feel comfortable.
Personal space.
Personal space.
Overrated. You are very warm.
Shut up. All right. Thanks for bringing us back to this beautiful city. You're welcome. It now has driverless cars all over the place. It's a little unnerving.
Have you all, how many of you, by show of hands, have driven around one of the Waymos?
Never, not really you.
Are you kidding me? 2 people? What the F?
Yeah, see?
I've been
You're
here
crazy.
for 2 days and I've done it 4 times. I love risking my life.
This is also coming from the guy who, when Tesla first came out with their self-driving software, got a Tesla and then decided to let it drive him home while he slept from work.
I was not sleeping. I was napping. What do you mean? That's not true. I was not sleeping or napping.
This was new technology.
That's not true. What he's saying is a lie. My children might be watching this. I did not sleep in the Tesla. I will say that I did, it has a feature on it, which there's a sensor that can tell if your hand is on the wheel or not on the wheel when it's doing its self-driving. And so I, like anybody who is trying to make their lives easier, got an ankle weight and wrapped it around the steering wheel to simulate the weight of a hand so that I could occasionally read my scripts for Supernatural while driving home.
Is that option titled Risk Life? Because that's all you're doing.
No, you're also reading your script.
You never read a script. I don't read a script reads me.
There were 1 or 2 occasions where one
You read the script?
or the other of us was in a makeup trailer of a Monday morning being like, so what is this episode about?
Me. That was me. Two of you have never been to a supernatural temple. Really? No, we do these all the time. What's that? You're 15 years old? Or this is your 15th con? Okay, well, that's...
So you're 14.
So you're not 15. Liar.
That means that our show, this is a fun fact,
Don't do it.
started
Don't do it.
before you were born.
Wait.
You were 1?
That's okay. That's fine. Thank you. We're good. Okay. All right. This isn't a Jerry Springer show, guys. Calm down. We've got the microphones, which means we have the power. The microphone makes me their God. That was a throwback. Freaking engine that you're fine. And it's actually a marine engine. So it's a 502 big block boat engine that just is so obnoxiously giant, loud, and powerful that usually when I would just hit the gas going out of a parking lot or whatever we were doing, the back end got so swirly because of the power of that car.
Yeah, it peeled out easily.
Very easy.
Yeah. And you can drive it underwater. Which is pretty bad.
There was an episode, and I you guys probably would help me remember this, but when I come running out of a motel room and somebody is stealing the car. Do you remember this?
Yes, we do.
and they had I thought that they were going to have a stunt driver, like a stunt woman driving it who knows how to handle, you know, things like this. The actress was actually in the car. And when I ran out, I'm like, hey, no, hey! But I think what you actually see is Jensen being genuinely concerned for this person's life when that happened. And she was like ghost white when she got out of the car. She was like, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again. It's not an easy thing to handle, but yeah, it's a 502 big block. Yeah. It's such, like, the lyrics are, I mean, it could have been the unofficial, like, Supernatural theme song. I think Carry On hits it well, but you know, it's basically talking about, like, I mean, these brothers were effectively nomads, traveling everywhere and anywhere, and wherever they went, that was their home. So it's that song resonates with me personally, and I think it would certainly resonate with you. What's your favorite Metallica song?
It's hard to pick. I can pick top 5.
Well, good.
I like the Load album. I really like Bleeding Me and Born Within. But Ride the Lightning, great song. Wherever I May Roam, great one too.
Like, yes, I love picking on that guy. Shoshana Stern was, I think, always a favorite. Felicia Day. There were some perennial favorites. But not
Literally every picture against that back wall. I mean, we've had so many unbelievable talents come through the doors of Supernatural. Anytime that they...
I'm just trying to fact check you and make sure I do the thing right.
Well, you got Osric, you got Ruthie, you got Adam, you got Bree, you got Deej, you got Kim, you got, well, Jason wasn't really on the show.
Jason wasn't on the show.
He should have been. Spade, Benedict, Lisa Berry. Lisa Berry is definitely one that when I saw...
You know, amazingly, Matt Cohen, we had so little of Matt Cohen on the show over the run of the series, but he's become such a feat. What a testament to an individual, that he is still, and an individual's abs, that he's still a part of. How many episodes did he do? 3? Does anyone know? 2?
I did 2. Yeah.
Motherfucker! That's amazing! Wow!
Yeah.
And Jason Mintz, he did a song.
He did something. And then he just got, you know, he signed a deal with the devil, so now he's with us. Yeah,
My son is actually very good at...
Hey guys, can we get a ping pong table for future shows? I promise, what's that? No, I promise that
We will come whenever
we will
you say
come,
we
we
have to.
call.
If you
We
say it's
will
time
pat
to
us down, and we will go. I mean,
Listen,
you know how good we are.
if you say we have to do photos, we will come right away.
Stop the game, pause the game. We used to have one in the green room. What, we used to have one in the green room? No, that was some janky little net that you put on a regular table. That doesn't count. It's not regulation, Norton. Couldn't get us out of the room. We used to also play wiffle ball. That stopped. That got nixed here.
We used to throw around the football and we're breaking chandeliers.
Yeah, that also got taken away.
We don't have, they don't
We're
let us-
children, basically. Remember they took the lights off the Impala? That was Jared's fault. They disconnected the horn too. My fault. We don't get nice things.
Well, we don't get anything.
No, we don't get anything.
Yeah. I remember Jared used to come on set and he would just grab a prop and throw it against the wall just to see if it would break.
Our on-set carpenter, Dave Carp, Tim Oplinson, another one.
Kurt Fuller, he was great.
Kurt Fuller, Ty Olson.
Yep.
Yeah, we were on for a long time. We had a lot of people come through, the doors, like I said, but we got so lucky with so many, not just talented performers, but really good people. I think it's one of the many reasons why we love to do these things, because it's not just the fact that we get to see you and we get to share this common love for a story and characters, but we also get to hang out with these people that we genuinely enjoy hanging out with and seeing and reminiscing with. So, it's
Scooby we had too.
Scooby.
Yeah.
Sheds. Mark Pellegrino. Well, I was just watching. She doesn't care what your favorite episode is.
I'm getting that vibe.
You know what? I will answer your question, but I have a question. Misha, what is your favorite episode?
Thank you for asking. That's very, Baby, The French Mistake, Everybody Hates Hitler, Scooby Natural, and The End. I think that those were maybe my favorite, and I'm probably missing one or two, but those are my favorites.
And in there was my favorite episode, which is Baby. Thank you.
Well, The French Mistake was so
good. Oh, definitely top 10.
So
Yeah.
top five.
Top 5? I would get. Yeah, I would say top 5.
Hi, my name is Sam.
Hi, Sam.
I love you both, but if you were given the chance to take over an episode for any show, what would be the challenging part of directing that episode?
Of any television show?
Anything.
Oof. I would have sliding it down the side of the bread and then using that to I take pride in my peanut butter honey toast. And then I drizzle the honey in different shapes. Sometimes I write words. Sometimes I do like crazy drawings with the honey. And that has oddly been a highlight in my daily life. Would have shot that just maybe a little less widely used. Maybe a little less revealing. I could turn back time. Now, one episode Nelson Craig, a good friend of mine who directed Herogasm, and I thought he did just an incredible job. But I remember during the filming of that episode, thinking, man, that's got to be fun to be in that seat doing this kind of craziness on a show that is so popular at that moment. And I was legitimately jealous of Nelson in that moment. So that's one that comes to mind. That, man. But again, I don't know that I would have tried to change anything, because I think he knocked that out of the park. I think it was nominated for an Emmy, that episode.
So you're saying you would like to direct well-financed porn?
Yeah, I guess that's probably How dare you?
It's kind of.
But I see. Thank you. Jensen. So,
I remember also every time he.
but you know what I did? I go, got it. And then I did. I knew what he wanted. He was like, it wasn't there. Give me something more. Find a different level. You know, figure. And then the next take, I did something, and he walks on the set, and he's like, "See, that's good directing." Moving on. Like he's like, "That's what I wanted."
After every take, he would walk onto set and he would sort of shuffle on a little bit, head a little bit down, not making eye contact, and we're all like, what? And he wouldn't tip you off. You didn't know which direction he was going with it. Like, what the fuck did you just do? Or, that was great, we're moving on. You just didn't know which way he was going. And what you wanted him to do was,
Yeah, so if he clapped and started looking around, that means he's thinking about the next shot. Which means that we got that one, we're moving on. I do, or sometimes if he was just in the mood, he'd walk on set and, we're good. And then that would be it. So I don't know, what was the question? I don't know, did we answer the question?
answered it perfect.
You do a lot of vintage store clothing.
Yeah, a lot of like my grandfather's stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Clearly. You know what? I've mentioned this to you a couple of times over the past few months. I have said you've upped your style a bit.
I have a little bit.
You have. I noticed that.
The costume designer from Gotham Knights, Jennifer Nicholas, actually helped me find some clothing.
Oh.
Like this.
Yeah.
This is like a tunic from the 1940s.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
clearly.
actually go all the way down. You see that?
I do.
It doesn't open properly.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it's supposed to be shown.
I don't think it's for men.
No.
But
I guarantee it's not.
but I'm wearing it nonetheless. I grew up shopping at the Salvation Army and Goodwill. And yeah, woo! So those are my brands that I like to plug. When I got on,
It's hard sometimes to find rhythm and cohesiveness with everyone you work with, and when you find the rare person that can play at a level that makes you want to be better, and also it almost is like a high that you get when the creative juices are flowing and you're making moments that you maybe didn't even plan to be there. Happy accidents, we used to call them, of emotion or between the lines, nuance moments. And I think there's a reason that the story of Dean and Cass skewed to where it was because I kept being able to have that creative ignition with Mish when those cameras were rolling. That made me a better actor, and made me want to find that even more. And it's a testament to not just his talent, but the way he preps, the way he plays, the way he entertains and performs. There's just such an openness. I say that as an actor, people have asked me, like, "Oh, I want to be an actor. Do you have any advice?" I say, know your stuff, but be emotionally available to any and everything when the cameras are rolling. And that is when you find the magic. And the magic was always there when Misha would walk on set and those cameras would roll. So I think professionally, that was one of the great assets that he brought on a daily basis that I got to be the beneficiary of. In fact, everybody that got to work with him, if they were available to it and they noticed that what he was doing was so nuanced that it made them better. So I really appreciated that gift of getting to work with him. The scene where he tells Dean goodbye, I blanked in that scene because I became an audience member. I just simply was just watching this unbelievable performance unfold, and I had the best seat in the house. And then it was like my turn to speak, and I was like, oh shit. He said, don't ruin this for him, don't ruin this for him. So when you get to work with somebody that has that level of talent and that level of expertise and knows how to utilize performance the way he does, it's just really a gift. Personally, he disgusts me. He's just so dry that the oil never worked. Buckets of oil just... No, I will say that...
This is the last question. It's the last question. Oh man. Last question. Woo! It's the last question. This is gonna do it. No more questions after this question. I want you to say the last question. It's cool. It's jazzy. A little freeform.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Edna.
Hi, Edna. You have the last question. Make it go. He likes to do this like rhyming thing just while he's just going about his business, you know, he's doing Legos or something, and he's like, but I'm like, don't call attention to it, because he doesn't know what he's saying. So I haven't necessarily had to worry about them. And Arrow's the one I'm worried about the most, because I know she knows, and I know she's waiting. She's just biding her time. JJ she's going into 6th grade. She knows all the words, but she's never slipped. Really? She's never slipped. She's a little angel until she isn't. But she's I know it's coming. No, I don't know. She is a super good kid, and she'll play music. I let her DJ in the car. I hand her my phone, and she DJs while we're going to school or whatever. Sometimes she accidentally does the explicit version of songs, but she's always very good. She's like, no. If it has an E, you can't play that song. You got to find the one that doesn't. And then she accidentally played one that was explicit, and it was just her and I in the car. And I was like, and then the word, there was a couple of words, and I was like, oh, hey, what's cool? Where are we? And she's like, I'm sorry, Dad, I know those are bad words. I won't, let me just fix this. And I'm like, okay, you don't use those words, do you? She's like, no. Like, do your friends use those words? She's like, which ones? So, I simply say, like, those are adult words. You can say them when you're an adult, but when you're a kid, don't say them. Those are adult words. And like even with that's what we say. We just say those are adult words. It's not those are off limits. You can't do it. It's just like you can't drive a car. You can't vote. You can't use that word.
Did I ever tell you the story just really quickly? my son Calvin was little, and he wanted to see a movie that I was in called Waiting, and I said, you can't see that, it's for adults. And so when he got to kindergarten, the teacher asked him, what do your parents do? He said, my dad does adult movies. Okay, because everybody does something.
And then brought up a picture of you on The Boys.
Yeah, exactly. That is true. See?
Thank you.
That was the last